Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Angie. I resonate with the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. So for today's reading, it actually is going to be your person's love messages to you at this time. So this is going to be delivered in a different format than what I normally do in terms of my readings, but I've been called to deliver the reading like this today. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have Amethyst for pile number 1. We have Aragonite for pile number 2. And last but not least, we have Amazonite for pile number 3. So do your thing, pick your pile, and I will see you folks in your reading. Hello, my wonderful folks in pile number 1. This is if you chose the Amethyst Heartstone. This is going to be a reading. So before we tap in, I want to let you guys know that I am available for personal and private readings. If you feel called, please check out the link down below in the description box of this reading. I also am accepting a few clients at the moment for coaching. If you feel called, you can also check that out. My website will be down below in the description bar of this video. I want to let you guys know as well that I still have my monthly giveaway going on. All you have to do to be entered into the giveaway is like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for a chance to be entered into the draw. So let us tap in. So before we begin, I can feel the vibrations already from the stone. So this amethyst stone is a very good stone because it helps to drive away any type of misfortunes, calms down the mind and feelings. It also strengthens social interactions and stabilizes affection between couples. So the chakras that are associated with amethyst stone is crown and third eye. So I'm just going to rest this here and let me turn over the cards and then I'm going to start talking. So we have remarkable, we have connection, we have prism, we have kindness, we have spiritual connection, we have let the past go, or set the past go. We also have controlling. We have our silence feels like death to me. I am grieving. I am also healing, growing, and learning. We also have I would like it very much if you could balance the yin-yang energies between us. It's not lack of passion. I want you. Things just feel unbalanced. And then lastly, we also have here, until you can come to me with your whole self, your authentic self, I'm focusing on my work and career right now. I'm focusing on other things. So what would this person say to you if they could? So immediately I'm drawn to this remarkable card. So this person understands that this connection is something that feels very otherworldly. I feel like they may have had other commitments, so you could be tapping into a person that might have been married or with someone else in some sort of other long-term standing connection. But what they're coming to realize, though, is that this bond that you guys share is something that's quite remarkable. It's one of a kind. It's truly something that is from the heart, and it definitely allows this person to feel the love and admiration that you guys share between each other. This person also notices that you have a very otherworldly type of personality about yourself. You're somebody who is one of a kind. So there's only one of you, and this person has come to the realization of this as time has been going on. This person, I feel like, gets messages from you through the sound of music. So you may resonate with hearing a lot of songs lately from your person, or this person has been contacting you through dreams, as well as what spirit is also informing me about as well. So you guys have some sort of spiritual connection, which is something that this person wants you to know that they do also feel it too. We have confirmation of this here with the spiritual connection, and also here the connection is eternal and unbreakable. So this person wants you to know that they do feel that this is very much a spiritual connection that you guys share. They feel like you are someone who is deeply connected to your spirituality. They also feel, though, that there is a part of you that has some stuff that you need to also transmute. So it's like you may have past connections that you're still holding on to, or they themselves might have some connections that they need to let go of as well. But I feel like this connection was kind of sent from the divine to help this person as well as yourself in terms of healing your heart and being able to step into that energy of forgiveness. So I feel like you are probably some sort of water sign, or you could have that heavily in your chart as well. So I'm picking up on Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sun, moon, or rising may also resonate with this, or even an earth sign. So that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn may also resonate as well. With this kindness is what I feel, but heavy Cancerian type of energy I'm feeling coming through as well. This person knows that you're someone who is very pure, very innocent, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, quite literally. You would literally give somebody the shoes or the clothes off your back. You're someone who they know that they can count on in times of need. I feel for a lot of you guys also watching this, you may have also come into this person's life while they were going through some sort of transitional period. It could have been like a dark night of the soul, and then they met you, and it's almost as if their heart chakra and all the chakras in their body was basically illuminated by this connection, because we have prism here, right? Prism, it has the ability to pick up on the light attributes of all of the chakras within the body. So with that being said, I feel like this person knows that there's some sort of connection, because they feel like they're tapping into a higher stasis of being. They are tapping more into their I am presence. They feel like they want to be connected more to the divine, more to source, more to spirit when they feel like they are around you. They feel as if you're the person that kind of had the key to their heart. They may have waited a very long time to encounter you, but when you came into their life, it was something that was undescribable to this person. They felt like a sense of illumination, something that they felt that they hadn't felt before with any other person. So they could have been someone who was used to, let's say, dating other people, or as I mentioned, in that long-term standing commitment before they met you. But when they met you, it was something that made them feel like you guys share a very unbreakable, untouchable type of bond, and unbreakable, untouchable type of connection. They do feel as well that there is times where they want you to release the control of the connection. So for a lot of you guys, you might be heavily watching a lot of tarot card readings, or just trying to control the pace of this connection. This person is coming forward to let you know that they feel like you need to release this level of control. So for a lot of you guys, if you've been binging a lot of tarot card readings, or just spending a lot of time wanting to know how this person feels about you, this person wants you to know that it's time to release that and just be in the energy of going with the flow. So a lot of you guys, I feel like this is where you'll benefit from, you know, healing that heart chakra with the kindness here. That's really when the energy will kind of come back into balance. And it's even mentioned here when they said that they wish that they could balance the yin yang energies between you and them. It's not that they don't feel a sense of passion for you. It's just that things feel unbalanced, because I feel a lot of you guys watching this is more operating from that ego or masculine side of self, rather than tapping into the side of your feminine energy. So this person wants you to know that they want you to release that level of control and just be in the motion of going with the flow, and open your heart to receptivity of what this connection has to offer and what they may have to offer towards you. So this is where I feel like a lot of you guys as well might have had some issues in the past in terms of cheating or infidelity and stuff like that. So you might feel like this person might be just like everybody else. This person wants you to know that they are not like everybody else. They have been the one who is sent to heal your heart. And yes, it's not going to be a very smooth sailing type of connection, but they're meant to trigger you so that you're able to work through your shadow work, so that you can bring yourself back into balance and also be open to receiving what this connection has to offer. So no one can predict the outcome of things, but they're saying that you know, it's been really hard since you might have cut them off as well. But they are learning, they are growing, they are manifesting a lot of new beginnings, I feel, for themselves, but they just need some time to really focus on themselves. So they have been kind of spending a lot of time overworking or devoting themselves right now to the material world, rather than tapping in or concentrating very heavily on you and the connection. I feel like, though, every now and then they probably do look at your social media and kind of have a look to see, like, you know, if you've updated your status, or if you've changed your picture, or if you've changed in some particular way. But I feel like the separation is serving you guys a purpose, because it's meant for you guys to grow, learn, and heal from the past in terms of mistakes that may have been made, or teachable moments that this person has triggered within you, in order to balance that yin yang life force energy that exists within you and this person as well. So they are not ready to show you their authentic self as well. This could be a very beginning or the infancy stages of a twin flame, higher level soulmate connection as well, where you guys are just kind of like learning how to show up for yourself, show up for the world, show up for other areas. There's still a lot of shadow work I feel that still needs to be powered through at this time, and this person is coming forward to say that they are grateful for the triggering, they're grateful for the lessons, but they also want you to not focus so heavily on them and the connection, but you also need to take some time for yourself and also power through a lot of the shadow, the denser energies that may still surround this connection. But they do feel, though, that you guys are definitely a connection that can stand the test of time, but it's just that you guys have to let go a lot of this pain and heartbreak. So for a lot of you guys, this is where I feel you'll benefit from working on that inner child and also working on releasing what no longer serves you as well. So for a lot of you guys, you might have been putting off doing the shadow work or developing a stronger bond in terms of your spirituality or your psychic abilities or gifts. So a lot of you guys may benefit from having some sort of mentor or coach that can also assist you with this, because I feel the more and more that you connect with your spiritual body, your spiritual self, mind, body, and spirit, that's where you're able to notice the things that are within you that are still shadows that need to be transmuted. And this person is stepping forward to say that they are waiting for you to kind of lead the way and guide the journey in terms of deeper introspection of shadow work, so that they can also feel that energetic push and also come forward to do their shadow work as well. This person, I feel, though, wants to step into the light with this prism as well, and so do you, the viewer. But this person is saying that there's a little bit more introspection that is required, but they do know that this is a sacred bond that you guys share, and that you guys are meant to be together in the end, if that's something that you've been wondering. It's just that right now is not the right time for you guys to be together, but it's meant for you guys to take this time to really work on yourself, work on your insecurities, work on the things that may have been forged over pressure. I feel like for a lot of you guys watching this as well, you may have been someone who grew up in a very tumultuous type of family where love and emotions and feelings were not always reciprocated the way that it should have as well. And so this connection is something that signifies something that's new, something that's not familiar to you in terms of this level of vulnerability. So Spirit, and I feel like this person is also coming forward to say that they're asking you to dive more deeper in terms of your heart and really dive and do more introspection work, as this person is not here to make you feel worse than how you should feel, or make you feel like you're a bad person. This connection is really sent from the divine to help you really power through and heal the things that you couldn't do on your own. Usually people say, like, the twin flame connection is something that's very otherworldly, and yes, of course it is. I'm a twin flame as well, so I resonate with that energy. But the purpose of the twin flame connection is that you guys are able to do your work by yourself, and then once you've healed enough, then you guys can come back together. So there's still a lot of dense energy I'm feeling in this pile that still needs to be transmuted and sent to the light. As I said, this is the very beginning of a twin flame soulmate journey. Even if you've been in communication with your person for quite some time, there's still a lot of dense energy that needs to be broken down in this connection, in terms of letting the past go, working through a lot of your fears or insecurities, things that keep you stuck and bound in the same cycles, I feel. And this person and you might have even had many cycles of the same recurring amount of things that happen, right? So the shadow aspects of this connection as well could have been something that kept happening, where you guys kept triggering each other, and then there was a separation or an argument or silence, and then you guys kind of came back together, and then the same thing happened. So I feel like you might have even had many cycles of going through different types of pain and issues where this person is concerned. But they do feel, though, that the silence is something that is really difficult for them, and it's probably really hard for you as well too. But don't use the separation as time of being idle. Spirit is really urging you to take this time of separation to really tap into that heart space and really focus on powering through a lot of that shadow that still exists in terms of your ego. So I feel like this person also has some ego that's still going on, and so do you as well, pile number one. So for a lot of you guys watching this is where I feel like, as I've mentioned, the support of a coach, mentor, somebody who understands spiritual divination or can guide you would probably be beneficial to you at this time. So with that being said, I feel like you guys may have an opportunity to speak with this person again. I feel like this isn't the end of this connection, but it's on pause right now from spirit, because you're meant to do the shadow work and to recognize that, you know, the connection is forever lasting, right? Separation is just an illusion. You guys are always connected in the higher realms. You guys are always connected in the 5D, right? You guys are always connected as one, but there's time where you guys have to go apart so that you're able to kind of balance out that yin-yang flow energy that exists within. We all have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, but when there's one or several of them that are out of balance, this is where there's a lot of unstableness that is felt in terms of the connection. Your person is repelled against that. The divine masculine or feminine, if you are either watching that or you resonate with that type of energy, this is where your person can feel when you're out of balance, and you can feel when they're out of balance as well. And then you guys will have some sort of event that will trigger a separation or trigger some sort of argument. And that's meant for you guys to purge the lower vibrational energies that exist within the connection. And then that's when you guys are able to work through your shadows, right? Some of you guys might even benefit from going to some counseling if you're not able to power through these emotional energies on your own. A lot of you guys, I'm feeling like there's a need to close out a lot of cycles. Some of you guys may also be considering changing career as well at this time. So this is something that also needs to be worked on as well. Or you guys have been feeling the call to go back to school or learn a new course or take a new program of some sort. This is where I feel like a lot of you guys have to be focusing your time, attention, and energy on that rather than focusing so heavily on this person and the connection in terms of what it has to offer. For some of you guys watching this, I feel like it might not be your twin. It could even be just a connection that was meant to trigger you in terms of like an ascension partner, but that's only going to resonate for a small percentage of you. And so in the separation, you guys are meant to kind of work on yourself, and then, you know, you and this person, I feel, will come back. And then once you guys return to each other, that's when you'll be able to really determine whether or not this truly is an unbreakable bond that you guys share. But you have to use your discernment where that is concerned. So let's get some additional messages through the use of tarot, and then we're going to close out this reading in terms of this person's messages to you at this time. Spirit, can we get some tarot cards just for extra confirmation for the viewer in terms of this person's feelings towards them at this time? So we have here the Knight of Pentacles, right? And we also have here the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands reverse. Lastly, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Hangman. So what I feel from looking at this, just to confirm, so I'm going to give you some signs that may also resonate with this reading. So we have the Eight of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as I mentioned. We also have the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo. We also have Piscean energy with the Hangman. We also have the Nine of Swords, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. May also resonate, Sun, Moon, or Rising for some messages with this. But what I feel here, this person wants you to know in terms of their final messages, that they are taking steps in terms of healing, but it's a slow process that is occurring over a duration of time, right? So some people like to kind of take their time to heal and work through their feelings and their emotions, but this person is definitely getting some sort of enlightenment at this time in terms of the things that they need to walk away from that no longer serves them. So they are doing a lot of introspection work, I feel, very heavily at this time, as they've been triggered now to go inwards and seek that higher guidance and higher wisdom within. This person, though, I feel like with the Knight of Wands, is still kind of disappointed or even feeling that sense of anger towards you, and that's where I feel like as well you have to kind of let go of the past. So you might be feeling angry and this person is still feeling angry towards you, and so this is where this person is feeling that energy that you guys are connected to in the higher realms, and why the communication is kind of not coming forward. And I think I mentioned as well in the beginning of this reading that forgiveness in this pile is definitely necessary, and the viewer watching this needs to tap more into their feminine energy, which is all about forgiveness, right? That kindness, right? loving kind of life force energy that exists within the divine feminine, embodying the energy of the divine feminine, which is all about forgiveness, understanding, patience, compassion. That's the energy I feel that needs to be displayed at this time. And this person is coming forward to say that they feel that, and that's why they haven't been making certain moves as well, because they know that you need to work on healing your heart, and did the same thing with them as well. They do feel, though, they're also saying that they're having a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights about the situation, the conflict, the tension that exists between you guys. The separation has also been taking a toll on them. They do feel that as well, and this person is coming forward to say that they really want things to kind of be different between you guys, but they're working on getting that sense of enlightenment in terms of past conversations you guys might have had, or words or exchanges that have been said. This person is kind of looking for that deeper meaning and deeper understanding of what that kind of essentially means, and how they can kind of work through and power through their shadow and emotions, their fears, their insecurities, the things that they didn't want to face. I feel like now is a time where this person is saying, in terms of their love notes to you, that they really are working on gaining that sense of enlightenment and that deeper perspective within, and really understanding why the connection has played out the way it has, or how they may have sabotaged previous relationships due to, I'm hearing, a lack of infidelity, or even just them not being able to show up for their partners or show up for themselves in a way that is required. I feel like this person doesn't love themselves unconditionally, and that's why they've had a lot of heartbreak and disappointments. And I feel you, the viewer, as well, this is an area that you need to work on, is your self-love, your self-compassion, to be able to understand that these things happen, so that you're able to gain that higher wisdom, that higher perspective, to be able to really step on your path, right? A lot of you guys watching this, I feel like this is a call from spirit as well, that you need to kind of step onto your path, right? Your purpose, right? Really focus on your career, focus on, healing that heart chakra, focus on growing, learning, right? Expansion is necessary within this pile. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I hope that this resonates. If it does, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of your love and support, guys. And I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care. Hey, my wonderful pile number twos. This is if you chose the Aragonite stone or crystal. This is going to be your reading, or cluster, I should say. So if you chose this stone is associated with the root chakra. It symbolizes truth and understanding and flexibility of the mind. So if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, I welcome you guys. My name is Angie. I resonate with the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. I want to let you guys know that I am open for personal and private readings. If you feel called, links to this will be down below in the description bar of this video. I also want to let you guys know as well that I've opened a few spaces for coaching for the month of December. So if you are interested, you can also check that out. Links to that will be down below in the description bar of this reading. So let us tap in. So there's an urgency here about being flexible in terms of the mind. So let's see what this Aragonite group is all about. So I'm just going to lay out the cards. I've been called to provide this reading in a different way than what I normally would do. So I'm just going to lay out the cards, and then I'm going to start channeling, talking. Alright, so let me have a look. Okay, so pile number two, your person's love messages to you at this time, and their messages to you at this time. So your person wants to let you know that they are receiving some sort of support through the energy of divine guidance. So for a lot of them, they have been tapping in with their guides, connecting with their higher wisdom. They might have been spending some time recently reading their Bible, or connecting to that higher wisdom, that higher level of consciousness within. Your person wants you to know that they do, honor all of the good times that you guys have had and shared together. They feel like you are something that is quite a treasure, something to behold within, with this shell here, and I'm noticing the jewelry that surrounds the shell and whatnot. This person knows that this connection, they feel like, allows them to be their authentic self, and also to be able to be vulnerable where you're concerned. But there's an energy here where I feel like you guys are kind of still operating in some shadow self that this person wants to step forward to say, in terms of being prideful and also not being able to be as vulnerable as they would like for you to be. So this person is also recognizing that, you know, it's difficult when you don't have the support or someone to really show you that affection or care or gratitude within. I feel that there is a sense that this person may have gone into another direction where this pile is concerned. So they might have chosen the material world over you, or they could have chosen something that they thought would have been more of an advantage to this person at that particular time. And so now this person wants to come back and tell you that there's a call here, that they want to be assertive. They want to show up for you. They want to show up for this connection, and they want to do that by showing affection where you're concerned. They realize now that they felt like you were kind of like overpowering them or smothering them in some particular way, but I feel like it was this person that really had some shadow work to work on versus you, the viewer, that might have been in that energy. So this person might have thought that you would have been similar to another connection that they had with someone else. So a lot of what I feel here in this pile is there's a deep sense of remorse and regret as well in terms of where you're concerned. So they want you to know that they actually want you to communicate, to reach out, to contact them, to show that affection, that time, that attention, to show them that you still care. There's an energy here as well that I feel that they are honoring, you know, the ways in which they hadn't showed up for you in the past. They recognize that this was a mistake. You know, there's a sense of urgency in terms of making the past right. They want to right a lot of the wrongs that was done in the past in terms of this connection and where you're concerned. But they want to know, though, if they do contact you, would you be open to hearing from them or receiving the connection in a positive way this go around? So I feel like this person also wants to let you know that there's a sense of urgency to make things right where you're concerned as well. So I feel like this person might be feeling a bit of impatience where this is concerned, because they might be tying up some loose ends, or I'm hearing for a lot of them, there's some sense of needing to relocate or possibly choose another career path. There was a message about career in pile number 1, so you might actually be drawn to pile number 1 as well, pile number 2, but it's a different message that was in pile number 1 as well. So I'm feeling as well here that this person is recognizing that they need to move out of this energy of indecisiveness and take action where this connection is concerned. So they realize now that if they want to reconcile with you, then that means that they need to take action in terms of reaching out, contacting, maybe even emailing you, calling you, setting aside that time to be available for this connection. Because I feel like in the past, the reason why this person and you didn't work out was because this person had put other things before you. They could have put other family members, their children, a previous relationship, something of that nature, a job, could even have been a mother energy over you, pile number 2. But this person is coming forward to say that they really would love for you to contact them, or they feel like they want to contact you, but they don't know, when it would be a good time to reach out. So energetically, I feel like this person is feeling that call, that push from spirit, from the divine, right? And that's why they're spending a lot of moments in solitude, getting that higher wisdom, that deeper understanding. A lot of reflection work, I feel like, is also being done as well in this pile. This person is realizing that if they want to have that happy ever after, this starts by being open to receiving guidance, higher wisdom in terms of how to move forward where this connection is concerned. This person may have in the past blamed other partners, or could have even blamed you, pile number 2, for why the connection didn't work out. But a lot of that, I feel like, was due to this person's inability to gain that deeper wisdom, that deeper understanding, that deeper guidance. So I'm hearing that time heals the heart. So this person and you might have been away from each other for quite some time. Some of you guys watching this, I'm hearing the number 2, so it could be 2 months, 2 years, 2 weeks. I don't feel 2 weeks, 2 years, 2 months, something like that could also resonate. Or you could be seeing the numbers 222 a lot, which is all about seeking balance, right? Seeking stability. So I feel like this person right now at the moment is figuring out how they can assert themselves in the world. There is an urgency here as well. I feel that this person wants you to know that they're finding their place in the world and understanding more and more about themselves as time goes on. They're understanding that, you know, to be a divine masculine or be a divine feminine means that you have to walk away from what no longer serves you. So I also feel like there's an element here where this person is finally coming out of a cycle of pain that they've been in for quite some time as well, and recognizing that a lot of the ways in which their connections or relationships or interactions with people in general didn't work out for their highest good was because of their toxic nature or toxic energy that they had within. So you could have been dealing with a person that liked to entertain multiple options or like to kind of keep a lot of their options open in terms of love, relationships, romance, whatnot. But they realize now that the treasure is really found within rather than seeking that validation from outside sources or being able to, you know, be a masculine that has 10 different persons or feminines that they're sleeping with or whatever, right? This person is recognizing now that it was their ego that really sabotaged a lot of their connections that they had in the past, in terms of why they spent a lot of their time unhappy with people that didn't honor them, didn't cherish them, didn't see the value that they had. This person, I feel like, is recognizing now that the value is actually found within. It's not the value from outside sources that matters. It's the value that's found within yourself, your center, who you are, right? Those ideologies, those beliefs, those limiting ideas that we have about connections, relationships. You know, this person is recognizing that this is what really sabotaged a lot of their progression in terms of their ability to mature. I feel a sense of like a Peter Pan type of spirit coming forward from the energy I'm picking up on, or the vibe I'm feeling from this person. This person was very immature, pile number 2, and this person knows that now. They're recognizing the reason why a lot of their situations were not good or didn't have a good ending was because it started from them, right? Them acknowledging their parts that they played in connections. This person could have been very closed off as well. I'm also being drawn to the stone. They could have been very closed off as well, where they were not someone who wanted to have some sort of solid commitment or a solid relationship. They might have told you in the past that they weren't willing to be in a connection with you, or they didn't want to open up their heart to you, or, you know, love sucks type of energy is what I'm feeling from this person as well. But what they're realizing now is the reason why they couldn't have that good connection or that good relationship in the past was because it starts with their own self-esteem, their own self-worth, their confidence that they have within, right? And so if you have a low concept of self, you're only going to manifest that, because it's like people will feel attracted to this energy vibration that exists within. So this person is now recognizing and realizing that the reason why things hadn't worked out for them was because they were in this energy of self-sabotage. So on one hand, I feel this person really wanted that love, that intimacy, that connection. But on the other hand, they were very closed off. So this person often goes between two worlds of wanting love and connection and romance, and then being closed off to love. And a lot of the reason why they were in that energy was because they had a very poor self-concept of self, and they didn't believe that love could actually happen for them or to them. And so this person is now recognizing that if they are to have that happily ever after, it starts with them working on their self-esteem, their self-image. You know, for a long time, I feel like this person might have been closed off to relationships, connections, and so they're realizing that this was a form of self-sabotage. This was not something that they really wanted, but it was just that because of their negative experiences in terms of love, connections, relationships, is what kind of left them in this energy of not having that sense of completion or not attracting the right people to them. I feel there's an energy here as well where this connection is kind of left open to interpretation as well too, where you may decide that it's too much water over the bridge where this person is concerned, or you may have had very much a lot of cycles with them with this hot and cold type of energy. And so for a lot of you guys watching this, you may decide that you finally reached the end of your road where this connection is concerned, and so you don't want to start over with this person. You guys may decide to manifest another soulmate connection with someone else, or you may decide that, you know what, I've learned a lot from this connection, and so I need to move on for my own sanity, my own peace of mind, for my own self-worth, my own self-concept. I feel like this person still has a lot of maturing to do as well. This person is someone who is working on themselves actively, but there's still a lot of maturing, growing up, a lot of ways in which they need to assert themselves in the world needs to take form in this connection. So for a lot of you guys watching this person, I feel like is going to come back around, but in a little bit more of a lighter type of energy, but they're still not completely out of the clear. They still have a lot of shadow work, I feel, that's still required here, but they really want to open up in terms of becoming a better person in terms of love, relationships, and connections. But it's more of like an infancy. It's giving me a page type of energy where there's still a lot of leveling up and maturing to do. So their ideas about love and relationships is still very young in terms of this new energy that they've currently downloaded from source, right? That higher wisdom, that higher guidance is still very fresh, very new. You know, it's not something that they have been working with or a capacity that they've been in for a long time. This is something that might have been downloaded to them by a full moon or a time when this person was in the dream state of some sort. They may have gotten that higher guidance or that higher intellectual understanding in terms of how and why connections may not have worked out for them. But this person still has a lot of maturing, I feel, to still do in this pile, because they're still kind of operating in this shadow sense of self with prideful smothering and ego, right? So it's like they want you to open up to them, but they still are not really as open as they should be to relationships. I feel like this person is going to take a little bit of some time as well with the shell here to really crack open a little bit more to the possibilities that could exist for them in terms of romance, love, connections, and whatnot as well. This person also needs some time, I feel, as well, to really work on lowering their guard. There's a sense of this person still having a little bit of a mask, or their guard or their ego is still triggered at this time. I feel like they have let down a lot of their defenses, but there's still an urgency here that this person needs to really take some time to really work on themselves and their concept, a lot of their limiting beliefs in terms of just relationships themselves, how they fit in the world. This is giving me the energy of their own intersectionality in terms of how they show up for others, how they show up for themselves, how they love themselves, how they respect themselves. Because this person can't love you more than they love themselves, right? So if this person doesn't love themselves, or they're only now starting to look at loving themselves in an unconditional way, they won't be able to show up for you the way that you want them to completely, right? Being open, vulnerable, you know, at their best, because they still have a little bit of some time to really spend in moments of solitude, right? Alone, right? Reading, gaining that enlightenment through their interactions, I feel, day to day with other people in their relationships, their connections, is kind of what this person is now doing a review and looking at how other people may sabotage their connections as well. So this person is kind of now starting to gain that higher wisdom. You know, they may have just actually recently gotten some sort of third eye or crown chakra activation as well, in terms of them now being able to look at things from a higher perspective. But it's still very fresh and new for this person. So there's still going to be a lot of triggering and trial and error, I feel, that's going to be playing out in terms of this connection between you and this individual. So this person wants to grow, they want to learn, but it's still a work in progress. And so this is why this person, I feel like, is coming forward to say that they are working actively on themselves in terms of their self-love, their compassion for themselves, focusing on releasing what also no longer serves them. But I feel this is giving me very much Hierophant type energy, where it's a lot of templates or ideologies, old limiting beliefs that this person may have had about relationships, connections, are still running concurrently for them at this time. So this person is now understanding that, you know, this starts by loving yourself, working on yourself, becoming the best version of self, so that you can give to another in a connection or a relationship. They are working very much though on closing out those cycles. They're also learning how to step into the energy of the Empress, right? Which is all about fertility, creativity, right? Finding the beauty, the zest, the aloofness with life, right? Understanding that, you know, things happen in cycles, changes happen. This doesn't always have to be your story, right? You have the ability to change at any time if you want to. This person is just now realizing that, you know, there's more to life than meets the eye here. right? And so they are currently working through a lot of shadow work. So let's get some extra confirmation for pile number 2, and then we're going to close out this reading. So we have here the 8 of Pentacles reversed. All right, so I'll take all of these. We also have here Justice. We have here the 9 of Wands. We also have the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Wands reversed. So as I mentioned, this person right now is still working very much on themselves in terms of finding that balance, seeking that zealous within. With the 8 of Pentacles here reversed, I feel like this person is in an energy of you know, for a while, I feel like this person felt non-inspired, not willing to take action. But there was something, as I mentioned, with this Justice here that really was a revelation to this person. You could be dealing with a Libra with Justice, or you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. With the 9 of Wands here, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And we also have that heavy. So it's a very heavy fire sign prevalent in this reading. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is what may resonate heavily with that Sun, Moon, or Rising in your chart, or this person's chart as well. This person, I feel like, is that wounded warrior here with the 9 of Wands, where they've tried many times to kind of make these relationships work, right? They tried many times to, you know, entertain other connections or other relationships. They tried many times to, you know, have this connection play out the way that they wanted to. But as I mentioned, the cat being here, they are getting some sort of divine guidance, divine support with being able to finally gain that higher perspective on themselves, their relationship, right? This person has many battle wounds, many scars, many types of insecurities that have been inflicted due to many connections that they've been in where there wasn't that equal give and take, or there wasn't reciprocity being an element in the connection. I feel like either you or this person were definitely the one that was over giving in the connection. So this person might have been the runner and you were the chaser type of energy in this connection, where they were saying that on one hand they didn't want love, they didn't want relationships, but on the other hand, as I've mentioned, their heart was more of like, yes, I want to be with pile number 2. So it was very much that hot and cold, that lack of balance, that lack of temperance within is what I'm feeling as well. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising may resonate. So this person right now is finally able to gain that higher perspective, right, in terms of why their relationships haven't worked out. They're finally able to now kind of see that there's something here within self that needs to be addressed and worked through. They're finally being able to find their voice as well by saying no to things that no longer serve them with the 10 of Wands. So they could have been, let's say, overgiving, as I mentioned in the past, to other connections or other obligations or duties. And they're finally finding that voice to finally say, no, I'm not going to live like this. I'm not going to keep having these connections fail. I'm not going to keep having these type of disappointments, this sadness, this regret in terms of love and connection. This person is realizing that they can't just now rush from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship. They need time to work on their issues. They need time to heal. It doesn't work like, you know, you think, okay, I'm just going to take this stone and apply it here, and then I'm just going to go and find another one and put it here. It's like you need time to really work through, you know, what you weren't seeing before, what you weren't experiencing before. And this is why, as I said, this is something that's very fresh, very new to this person. They are just now realizing that the change that they need to seek is actually the change within, rather than blaming other people for their shortcomings or failures in relationships or failures in life. I feel like even in general, in terms of their life, career, the choices, decisions that they've made, they often look to other people to blame rather than looking at themselves. And so this person is finally able to see that higher wisdom, that they also need to amplify and work through their own insecurities, their own fears, their own things that keep them stuck and trapped in the same cycles of regret and pain and sadness over and over again. This person is finally able to, you know, have that breakthrough, that clarity, right? That deeper wisdom, that deeper understanding. You know, look at that shadow, really address it, and really focus on how you can work through your pain of the past. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. If it resonates, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I thank you guys very much for your support. And if you feel called, you can also book a personal reading down below. The link will be in the description bar of this reading. I thank you so much, pile number 2. Love and light. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this Amazonite, this is going to be your reading. So I almost called you Aragonite, so there might be additional messages in pile number 2 for pile number 3 that may also resonate. So a little bit about the Amazonite crystal, or actually, where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. So my name is Angie. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, I am a psychic medium who resonates with the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. So if you guys are new, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as I do have personal readings. So you can check out my website. Links to this will be down below in the description bar of this video. So a little bit about the Amazonite. So this stone helps with balancing masculine and feminine energies. It aligns the physical body in the etheric in terms of the heart and throat chakra. It also helps with enhancing loving communication on all levels. It brings logical and intuition together. So it calms a lot of your fears, alleviates aggravation as well. So this is very much a time I feel this person wants to let you know that they feel a sense of balance between the yin-yang energies that might be shared between you and this person. Or this person and you may resonate as a twin flame, or in some sort of higher level soulmate connection. I'm also noticing as well that this person may also be going through some sort of rebirth after a period of death. It was like something may have ended in their life and they want you to let you know that as well. And so there was a time of disillusion, and now they're becoming the phoenix, which is rising from the ashes. So this person wants to let you know that they are coming out of some sort of dark night of the soul, or even a period of void where they weren't sure how to proceed in terms of their life, connections, whatnot. So I'm going to be reading a little bit differently than how I normally read, which is laying out the cards in advance and then starting to talk. And then we will take it from there. So we have heart. We also have embrace. We have this connection has taken a heavy emotional toll on me. I need to move forward. And my candle actually in the back is going crazy. So there's a lot of, I feel, sacral energy that's definitely present between you and this person as well. So are you going to stay away forever? I need communication. I feel like you aren't willing to make me or us a priority. I won't beg for your love and attention. I deserve the best. We also have your authentic expression. We have friction. So that was some conflict. We also have here, let me try to move this a little bit down so I have everything. Oh. We have worry, we have soulmate, and we also have online dating. Okay. So I want to let you know that this person is kind of concerned at the moment that you guys have been dating other people online. I'm also hearing that there's an urgency in the call to this person, that they really want to reach out and they really want to have some sort of communication happen between you and them. They could have also, you could have met this person online is what I'm picking up on as well for this pile. This person wants to let you know that they are experiencing some sort of heart chakra activation that's coming forward for them too at this time, as they are starting to feel the sense of this connection. And that's why you were probably drawn to this Amazonite stone, which is all about, as I talked about, heart chakra and throat activations that are happening heavily. So in the past, I feel like this person might have been a little bit childish in terms of their communication, but they are coming forward to say that they are learning daily, and they're also leveling up in terms of how they might have presented previously to you in this connection in the past. They could have been dating a lot of people online as well. May also resonate for somebody who is watching this reading, or for a few of you guys actually watching this as well. But they want to let you know that they feel like there's a sense of destiny where you and them are concerned. This person might have rejected the idea in the beginning that you guys were some sort of soulmate, twin flame type of connection. But now they're realizing that there's more here that meets the eye. And so this person wants to be able to show up and become more authentic as time goes on. This person, I feel like, is working through a lot of their worries and insecurities that they may have had within self, and recognizing that in order for them to really embrace this connection and embrace you into their life, this starts by being vulnerable. This person, I feel like, is really working on developing a level of vulnerability. In the past, they might have been closed off or told you that they weren't open to settling down or having this type of relationship or connection with anyone in general. So this person, I feel like, though, went through many cycles. They could have even gone into the direction of someone else, where they may have told you that they didn't want a long-term commitment, but then they started dating someone else to kind of run away and escape this connection in general, because they didn't want to be vulnerable. They didn't want to they didn't want to show you how they really felt about you, because it was safer, you know, being in another connection, perhaps with someone else that didn't require them to wear their heart on their sleeve, or to really open that heart chakra to the possibilities that may exist for them and the connection. I feel like the person that they might have decided to ghost you for, leave you behind, was someone that was not operating in the heart space. So the person that they may have chosen was someone who was more logical mindset in terms of relationships, connections, and what they had to offer. And so this person is realizing now that the reason why they kept sabotaging themselves and choosing people that weren't necessarily for their highest good was because of their inability to be authentic. This person had a lot of trouble in terms of opening up, speaking truth, being able to receive what this connection had to offer. For a lot of them, I hear that they wanted to cheat spirit in terms of, you know, why did you send me this person now? I wasn't ready to have them now. But this person, I feel like, as time is going on, is realizing that it's not about what they want. It's about their destiny and following the call and hearing and embracing the call of spirit as well, in terms of what their life purpose has in store for them. They're realizing that meeting you wasn't a mistake. It was something that was meant to really help this person heal their heart chakra, and also be able to become more of someone who is vulnerable, loving, receptive, who can finally have that happy ever after going through many failed relationships, or people that just kind of broke down this person in terms of their heart, their love, and the compassion that they had towards them. You know, I feel like a lot of the time this person was with other people that was not receptive. They didn't want to embrace them. They didn't want to embrace their connection. They might have been told that, you know, if you're a masculine energy, you need to be macho. You know, you don't show your emotions. You don't show your feelings. But this person is realizing the key to unlocking this is by being authentic, being who you were meant to be, right? By being yourself, by being able to show people that it's not about, you know, hiding behind this mask or living a life of lie. It's about following your heart, following your dreams, following your passions, following that call of spirit, being able to step into your purpose and understand that everything in life happens for a reason. This person has gone through I feel like it took a while for this person's ego to finally cease, is what I'm hearing from spirit. But when they finally allowed their guard to be dropped and being able to understand more about themselves, they were finally able to see you and recognize that you are actually the soulmate. They may have thought that someone else was the one, and over time they realized that that person actually wasn't the one. It was you that they were looking for all this time. So I feel like this person is going to be taking some sort of quick action in terms of reaching out to you, connecting with you, wanting to spend time with you, because they feel the silence and the friction that you guys have between each other is something that's quite heavy. And this person wants to move forward. They're tired of living this lie. You know, they're tired of not being able to wake up to you. They're tired of, you know, not being able to embrace what you have to offer. They're tired of, you know, not being able to fully live a life that is at peace. You know, a lot of their time I feel like they spent in life was very difficult. You know, this person had a lot of obstacles, a lot of, you know, insecurities, instabilities, and they feel like, you know, finally they're able to work in collaboration with someone who equally cares about them as they equally care about themselves, right? This person is learning how to love themselves. And the more that they spend time alone in that element of silence, is the more that this person is finally able to understand that you hold the key to their heart, that you are, the alpha and omega to this person, that, this is where they need to be able to speak, right? Communication is necessary in order to break the silence and the friction that you guys have within each other. This person is understanding now that they need to use better judgment and discernment where this connection is concerned as well. This person also acknowledges too that they feel a sense of emptiness now that you're not around. This person is realizing that, in the world, everything is moving so quickly, and they can finally find that person that they can call home to, that person that provides that inner stability, that mental calmness within. So pod number 3 actually got interrupted. So as I said, it's like there's a sense of urgency for this person to reach out, to contact you, to communicate. They actually might show up at your house, or they might even decide to call you after like some time separation, is what I feel as well. So this person wants to let you know that they are fastly approaching you, and they're fastly coming to this realization that it's you that they want to have this new beginning with, this opportunity at love, a chance to be able to heal this friction that exists within you guys. This person is also realizing that in the past they didn't make this connection a priority, but they know now that they need to show up for you in this connection, and how they do that is by showing up for themselves every day. Every day this person, I feel like, gains some sort of level of enlightenment and understands that they need to be able to work through that shadow within to be able to step onto their path, right, of finding themselves and discovering what it is that will make them happy. And the more that they sit in that energy is the more that I feel this person has finally come to that sense of realization that happiness is actually found within. And when they think about, who would be that ideal person, or who they could spend their life with, they refer back to you over and over again. They keep going back to this connection. They keep going back to you. They keep going back to the memories, the time that you guys have shared together. This person has gone through some period of enlightenment after a period of difficulty. I feel like this is kind of giving me the energy of this person finally stepping onto their divine path, by finally acknowledging that they are a divine being having a human experience. This person is coming forward to also say as well that they are currently working on grounding themselves, being able to be in the here and now, rather than putting a lot of pressure on themselves to live up to expectations that weren't for their highest good. This person is also realizing that they need to release a lot of this tension, this anxiety that they feel within. And they also have to release a lot of judgments that they had about love, connections, relationships, how romance was supposed to play out, or who their ideal person was supposed to look like or consist of. This person is recognizing now that a lot of these judgments is what kept them ending up in the same cycle of pain over and over again. This person is also realizing as well that their inner world is a reflection of their outer world. So this person has come to the realization that if you keep choosing people that are not available or who are worse off than you, then you keep attracting that same negativity vibration that keeps pouring in and out over and over again. This person is also realizing as well that it starts by working through their shadow work, working through a lot of this instability in their life. So this person is taking charge in terms of being able to build a future, something that they can feel proud of. They want you to know that they're really spending a lot of time in solitude, gaining a lot of clarity, a lot of enlightenment, a lot of visualizations. This person may have also had a lot of biases about what their person was supposed to physically look like, or what type of career they might have needed to do, or the way that they would have looked, or how they would have been in terms of their personality. But I feel with this connection, there's a sense of yin-yang energy that's pouring out or being illustrated between you and this person. And so they're realizing now that that was just a negative concept that they had, and that was what kind of kept them in the cycle loop of keep on attracting people that were meant to hurt them. But with you, I feel like they can finally be true to themselves. They can finally be authentic. They can finally be who they were meant to be, right? A divine being of God, of spirit, of the Most High, right? This person is realizing now that they are their worst enemy. And so when they finally realized that they were sabotaging this connection, they sabotaged you, they sabotaged a lot of their happiness. This person has finally understood that this is what was that kept them, going through so many different cycles of disappointment, frustration. I feel like this person's life hasn't been the same as well since you've been gone. I feel like this person is going to tell you a lot about the hardships or the difficulties that they may have had in terms of the other direction that they might have taken, right? I feel that there was some sort of course correction that happened. So this person might have thought that, the person that they chose would have been something that would have been more logically sounded, or maybe that person that they may have chosen over you was someone that was a part of a similar community, or friend, or someone that they knew had recommended them to go into another direction. So this person realizes that they made a big mistake and they are sorry. I feel like there's an element of this person acknowledging that they made bad decisions and that they're sorry for, not being able to be there for you when they feel like you needed them the most. But they honestly acknowledge now that this was some sort of harmony or direction that needed to happen, where they were able to work on learning how to trust their intuition instead of listening to the advice of other people. This person is realizing that because they didn't have a good concept of self, they were easily thwarted in the wrong direction. This person is realizing that they need to work on trusting their intuition and being able to, work on being open-minded to what could be, rather than being so closed off in a box, right? I feel like this person had a lot of paradoxes where they perceived that, I'm going to live in this community, I'm going to have this house, I'm going to have this person. It's like they may have been someone too as well that may have had a lot of ideas in terms of what they thought their life would have consisted of versus what actually played out. And so this person is realizing that life is something that's very fluid. You can't be able to just say that, this is how things are going to go. You can't be rigid. You have to be able to be a lot more fluid in terms of, that wisdom, that understanding about life and going through things. We all go through things, but it's about what we do with those decisions and choices is what kind of guides our future. I feel there's a lot of things this person realized that some events are actually fated, and it's what you do with the fated event that is able to really define that moment in terms of it being a breakable moment or something that actually was meant to teach you and inspire you to move forward in a positive direction. This person realizes now that the way moving forward is by following their heart, by trusting in their intuition, by trusting that their heart is that roadmap. Their heart is what is leading this person back to you as time goes on. This person realizes now, in this moment of silence, that they want to have this sense of new beginning, new way of being where you're concerned. And they know that this is the only way that they can move forward, by being authentic, by speaking their truth, by communication, by reaching out, by taking action, right? So let's get some tarot cards just to confirm the messages that came forward, as well as some zodiac signs that may also resonate. So we have Strength, which is Leo. We have Hierophant, which is Taurus. So this is major shifts for this person. You already have two major arcana in this. We also have the Ten of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Empress, which is Taurus. So heavy earth coming forward in this reading. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a Virgo. And we have the Queen of Swords, which is a Libra. And the back of the deck is the Star reversed. So what I'm picking up on is that this person is realizing that the best path forward is by standing in their power, by taking back their strength, by dealing with their demons. I feel this person has now gained some sort of enlightenment and clarity about the best way forward. This person is coming forward to say that they are taking actions in terms of, building that solid foundation between you and them. This person wants to offer you that deep level of commitment. So they want to get married to you. They want to have children with you. They want to start that business endeavor or that NGO. They want to be able to have this new beginning where you're concerned in terms of love, relationships, and romance. This person has finally gotten a higher perspective in terms of their ideologies about love, relationships, spiritualities, commitments, the things that matter to this person. This person feels that sense of happiness every time they think about you, and this person is coming forward to say that you are their wish fulfillment and will always be their wish fulfillment. This person knows that you are their empress. This person knows that you're very loving, very nurturing, very kind, very loving. They also, I feel like this type of spontaneous energy about you. That's not Empress energy, but I feel there's a sense of some sort of spontaneous energy that you guys share, which is something that excites this person when they think about you. They kind of think a lot about, you know, maybe you guys acted spontaneously together or decided to go places out of, like, on a whim. This person really misses that about you. They really miss that, you know, you were just so fluid and easygoing and was just willing to always be there to show up for this person. This person misses their ride or die is what I'm hearing. Like, this is something that really is, like, heavy on this person's heart, you know? It's like they think about, you know, how they may have sabotaged this connection over nothing. And so this person, I'm seeing here, there's tears. They've cried about this connection. They've really cried. And I feel like you've also cried as well, pile number 3, when you think about this connection and how things might have not worked out the way that you might have envisioned where this person was concerned. This person is coming forward to say that they are coming and they want to be able to show up for you in a dependable way, something that they can feel proud of as well. And so they are working on getting stable and single so that they can be able to spend those moments of time with you so that you guys can work on this connection together. This person knows that in order to move forward, there needs to be an element here of truth, right? With the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is no nonsense. She speaks truth. She says, she lays down those boundaries. She says whatever is on her mind. And that's the energy that this person wants to come to you with. They want to come to you with the truth and nothing but the truth. And I'm hearing, so help them God. So this person is kind of gearing up at the moment to contact you to be able to express some sort of truth and also provide clarity to this situation that has kind of been left unsaid, right? I feel there was a lot here that was left unsaid between you and this person, and they're recognizing now that the only way that they can actually embrace their destiny is by speaking up and taking action where this connection is concerned. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. If it resonates, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm sending all of you guys lots of love and light. Take care.